is my brother Mad. You guys remember that? So we're gonna talk about now. We don't even have it on yet. We haven't turned it on yet. This is different than we've made it before. We've added some more ingredients and some more spices than we normally added in the past. And like I said, we will be adding meat to it. But if I was cooking for vegetarian or vegan, I would stop here. Vegans, I would add the butter and let it simmer. Vegetarians, I would add just a little bit of water and let it simmer down. So both ways, and there is a little bit of water in there. But why don't you give us an idea of what it smells like?
So we put the greens in there, the natural greens in there. You see the potatoes, but that's the bell pepper right there, and there's jalapeno in there. So it's got a good fresh flavor, of course. I mean, it's all vegetables right now, so it's just amazing. Like you can catch the fresh garlic in there. Um, you can see the what kind of cheese is that, Spirit?
There's no cheese yet.
What
That's
is
just the
that?
butter. That's just the
Oh,
butter
okay.
to simmer it up for us
Oh,
because
okay.
we
Yeah,
eat
yeah,
butter still. There's some that don't.
yeah. The potatoes you can see. Jalapenos were diced pretty goddamn good. I can't see them anymore.
Right.
But the greens, and so what you
Spinach.
smell here is just it's.
It's just
I
something
mean,
you
it's
want to
just
sit there and keep smelling it.
yeah. I mean, it's just absolute
Yeah.
flavor. Like you can damn near taste it with your nose. It's amazing. It is amazing. Like I'm ready to eat this actually.
Right. Right. Actually, technically, you could.
Yeah, could yeah.
Yeah, because it's actually cooked as well as ready. But we're not going to do that. We're going to simmer that on up
Right.
and really
Cook
pull
some
the
shit.
flavor out of the seasonings we got in there. We got some of the seasonings,
Stop rocking.
oregano, things like that. Let's see. Some oregano, some soul seasoning, steak seasoning, some Italian. There's a pinch of Italian, some lemon. There's some basil leaves in there. There's some a little bit of the Creoles, the red pepper, black pepper, chili powder. Just spices. A pinch of garlic powder, black peppers, a pinch of salt. Just stuff to bring out the
I
flavor.
mean, and it just smells. It smells
Yeah.
wonderful. It hasn't even started to cook. Everything is
Right,
off,
right. We're getting ready to turn it on right now, so we're getting ready to
but
do.
it's
So
it's amazing.
we just wanted to give you an idea of, what it would taste. You can smell it before you even cook it, what it should taste like. And just when I say you can change your diet and it be really easy.
Yeah.
I mean, the cutting up was
Yeah.
hard.
Right, but
Yeah.
let me add to that. Yes, the cutting up was hard. Yeah, of course, any food preparation is going to take its time. However, I prefer to cut up the fresh vegetables and right there, like real vegetables. I don't know if you guys are grabbing bags of potatoes, but you notice the potatoes don't have taste anymore. I don't know if you're grabbing things out of the bags, the freezer section. Those things don't have taste to me anymore. What I really have to do is go the raw vegetables in particular organic to even get a flavor anymore.
Right.
So food is really the quality of food, even though you're buying it in the store and it looks fresh, the quality of the food has diminished.
Right.
Food is now a science, and I mean like the cultivation of the food is now a science, not
Right.
so much the technique of cooking.
Well, and something about this is a lot of the greens, the jalapenos, the bell peppers, the potatoes, everything that was in here was actually picked fresh out of a garden. I mean, if I went to the refrigerator, my new refrigerator that I'm loving so much, I still got to stick my niece and nephew's pictures back on it. But I mean, if I go in here and open it up and pull this drawer out, you'll see there's roots down in there. And yeah, we just cut those roots off. These are the leaves I was talking about. If you wanted to wrap it, you would steam this and put whatever seasoning, steam it up, and then wrap your food in it. So you can see we actually cut the roots off of it before we and then diced it up. So we're talking about from the garden to your mouth. DJ Etef Cape the Motivation. That's his thing, from the garden to your mouth, and
Make it happen.
make it happen. No matter how your diet is, you can always add some garden to your mouth to it. So that's we just try to cook different things, be a novice, and show you different ways to really help nourish your family.
Yeah, and with the gardening thing, whether you're living in an apartment or you have your own place, there's several benefits to growing your own food. Of course, you're going to save money. It gives you a time to relax and chill. You get to see life, and that life is going to give you life. So that's like one of the main benefits of it. But the garden to your mouth movement is it's real. And whether you live in an apartment or a house, you can garden. You can
Yeah.
start it. One of the ideals that I had seen recently was taking your eggs when you go to cook eggs. Don't throw away the shell. You put potting soil in it, and you put your seeds in it,
Right,
and you can
right,
start your growth
right.
there. You want
The
to grow like basil.
nursery
You want to grow fresh basil. You want to grow fresh
thyme,
peppers,
you
fresh
know.
thyme, fresh
Yeah,
rosemary, and you can. And
yeah,
that's the whole thing. You actually can, and it doesn't take a lot, and it doesn't take a lot of money. If
mm,
anything, you're going to save more money than spend more money on that.
right.
So I
Especially when you get good because it
yeah,
rejuvenates. You know, it rejuvenates. You know, but I just think it's a good extension to life. You know, I've been working out again. I've been doing my kickboxing routine again, and starting to get back into that martial arts shape I used to be in. Just because I know that with the Dreamweaver project, I'm going to have to really be in shape to help build a lot of the stuff. You know, both of us have been working out, and our baby brother Alex just came to town, and um, he eats a lot of Jamaican foods, so he's used to this
mm,
type of cooking, already, and he's used to like food smelling like this before you even cook it, So it is it's real talk. The best thing you could do is put your love in your food, and the best thing that I love cooking for my family. I just love cooking and having people eat. My neighbors and eating their food. The neighbor across the hall made homemade chilies, and so she sent that over so that we can make the smothered sauce and all that with it.
yeah,
And she does the same thing, gets hers out of the garden and makes hers
sure,
from scratch. And
sure.
so that even the chili that's going in here, the neighbor across the hall made it. So
Yeah, and
and
it wasn't a lot of. I mean, it looks like a lot went into this pot, and it wasn't. I
right,
think
it
how many
wasn't.
potatoes?
It was four.
4 potatoes,
What
diced very
a
well.
half a bell pepper, a half
Okay.
a red bell pepper, about a handful of spinach, about a handful of chard, a handful of thyme, and then four big uh, uh, collard greens, or were they mustard greens? One of those two. The greens, I got four big leaves and diced them up real fine.
Yeah.
The onions, it was a quarter of an onion. The garlic was about a half of a bulb.
Right.
What else we got in
And
here?
mind you, this is going to cook down.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm still a meat eater. I still eat meat.
yeah.
But this is going to cook down, and then we're going to, add to it, and it's going to even,
Yeah,
expand the meal even more.
yeah,
So in the event that the company does come by, or there is somebody with not, if somebody
yeah,
does not have something, we'll be able to share with them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Well,
it's
and you have to understand when we do add the meat to that, we're only using 1/3 of the meat you would normally use to make tacos or burritos.
right.
We're using maybe a handful, maybe what you would make a small hamburger out of. That's what's going in there. And believe me, it'll be
That is
plenty
spread.
of meat.
Right.
And then with the beans and the rice, you just, like I said, you just throw it in the shell and you go for it. And we're gonna wrap them and stick them in a pan and then smother them and then bake them in the oven. But
This is more
you
like an
know,
enchilada.
yeah, yeah, kind of like a smothered enchilada, but it's just a this right now is a vegan or vegetarian. I would say vegetarian because of the butter. Burrito. That's where you would that would be it right there. That'd be the whole
Right.
meal outside the beans and rice. So anyway, we hitting on 10 minutes, so we're gonna bounce out.